Hi everyone, my name's Nicola and I'm the founder of The Fearless Frog. I provide creative crafting workshops for children, and today I'm going to show you how you can very easily make Play-Doh at home. Okay, so to start off, you're going to need about 1 1/4 cups of flour. Okay, so I've just used plain and simple plain flour in the bowl first of all, so 1 1/4 cups of flour. You're then going to need just some standard salt, and you need about 1/3 of a cup of salt. So that goes in next. Squeeze that all out. And obviously you can get your little ones involved in this as well. I'm sure they'll enjoy getting involved because it's kind of like doing a bit of cooking, isn't it, really? So get your 1/3 of salt into the bowl, and I'd always give it a bit of a stir after that as well. Get that all mixed in. Okay, then the next ingredient, you don't have to use this is cream of tartar, and this just basically helps it to last a bit longer. It's like a preservative. So I'm going to put this in, and this is about a tablespoon that you need of the cream of tartar. Again, pop that straight in and give that a stir. Okay, now the next ingredient to put in is the oil. Now, if you want to make it taste safe, you might want to use something like vegetable oil, or I think coconut oil you can use as well. I haven't got any of those to hand. Instead, I've got some good old baby oil, so I'm going to use baby oil, but it doesn't matter what you choose. And then you're going to need 2 tablespoons of that to go in next. I'm just going to pour that in. 1 and 2, and this time I'm not going to stir this straight away. I'm going to wait until I add the water afterwards. Okay, now for the water, you're going to need 3/4 of a cup of boiling water. Okay, so I've got a 1/4 cup measurement here, so obviously I'm going to need 3 of those. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to put the food colouring into the water as well. So what I might do is measure out my water into another container and then add the food colouring to that. Now, you do need to use boiling water. So obviously if you are doing this with your kids, think about what you're doing there. So I'm just going to pour in, so a bit more. This is boiling water. 1, 2, 3. So that's 3/4 of a cup of boiling water that I've got in there. And I'm actually going to be making green Play-Doh today. So here goes in some droplets of green food colouring. So I'm going to put a fair amount in because it often goes quite pale. So maybe about 8, 9, 10 drops or squirts in there, and give that a bit of a mixture in there to begin with. Okay, obviously you can't see it very well, but hopefully you'll be able to see it in just a sec once I pour it in. Okay, so once that's all stirred in, I'm then going to pour it into the flour mixture that we've got already. Put that to the side. You might be able to see the green colour taking in all the flour. So I'm going to give that a gentle stir to begin with. Now you might think, oh, that seems too dry, but keep going, keep stirring. And then once it gets a little bit too tough to stir with your spoon, that's probably about the point when you want to be getting your hands in there. Okay, so it's getting a little bit stiffer now. So it's the point where I get my hands in. It still feels quite warm. So again, obviously if you're working with your kids at the same time, just be a little bit careful. Move that across a little bit. I've got a bit of space. There we go, it's coming together really nicely now. It's starting to feel a really nice texture. That's why I prefer making it at home, actually. I just prefer the feel of it than the normal standard shop bought Play-Doh. So just give that a bit of a knead before it comes out. And there we have it on the table. And now just give a bit more of a knead before playing with it, so you can feel what it's like. Generally, I don't find it needs any topping up of flour or anything like that. I think it ends up being a really nice texture, just as those quantities are that I've given you. So I'll just very quickly recap for you the ingredients that I've used. So it's 1 1/4 cups of flour, followed by 1/3 of a cup of salt. So just give those a good stir to begin with. Then add in a tablespoon of cream of tartar. But as I say, that is optional, but it just helps it last a little bit longer. And then you want to be popping in about 2 tablespoons of oil. So any oil really will do fine. I've just used baby oil, or you can use coconut oil, vegetable oil, or whatever you want to have that you've got available to you. And then the important bit really is to make sure you're using boiling water. So you'll need 3/4 of a cup of boiling water. And I add the food colouring to the boiling water before I put it in the mixture. I just feel it helps to make sure the colour is quite evenly spread. Stir it as much as you can with your spoon to begin with. And then when it gets a bit tough, just start kneading it. And then eventually you'll end up with something like this. So hope you have fun and enjoy. And remember, if you want any more of these sorts of sensory recipes, they are available on my website. So just head over to thefearlessfrogltd.com and you'll see a tab for freebies, and you can download the sensory freebies on there as well. Okay, bye.